Hello YouTube, this be Teezy, and I have a story to tell. Oh gosh, Teezy, another story? Oh my god, I'm so excited! Yay! Yes, my children, it's time once again for a fabulous Teezy story time. Today we'll be reading... Dude, who writes this stuff? Teezy, what are you doing? Like, I want to recount, okay? I don't think that I wanted to read this story to the tubers, alright? That's just not alright. I don't want this. And... A what? What? Chicken eggs? Yeah, I thought so. What the hey? Let's go! This story is called Francisco Baxter and the Ultimate High, Part 1, by Teezy. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Francisco Baxter. And ultimately, all he wanted to do was find the best high ever. He didn't care what it came from. It could have been Mary Jane or nutmeg. It could have been chloroform. He didn't care. He just wanted the ultimate high. So Francisco Baxter climbed onto his fabulous motorbike and soared through the heavens to the lovely island of Jamaica, where he found the great Bob Marley. Little Mr. Baxter walked into the great Bob Marley's house and said, "Oh, great Bob Marley, God of the high, can you teach me the ways?" The mighty Bob Marley told Francisco yes, he would teach him the ways of being an ultimate high guru. But first he had to complete 3 tasks. The first task was that he would have to defeat the one-eyed, one-horned, giant purple people eater. To defeat this horrible, nasty, disgusting, Teezy resembling creature, he would have to go on a search for the sword of the blaze. But this particular sword could not be found in a store. It's found in Crack Mountain. To get to Crack Mountain, he would have to seek the help of a wonderful hobo named Joe. So he and Francisco Baxter hopped into the motorbike and soared through the heavens once again to get to Crack Mountain. When in Crack Mountain, they had to sniff a lot of coke. Mr. Baxter and Hobo Joe received the sword of the blaze, and then hopped back onto the motorbike and proceeded to the one-eyed, one-horned, giant purple people eater. It was a vigorous battle between wit, drugs, money, and hookers. But in the end, young Francisco won by cutting off the head and penis of the one-eyed, one-horned, giant purple people eater. Onward they went to face the third and final challenge, the mighty Kraken. When young Francisco and Hobo Joe finally reached the Jamaican Sea, they dove down into the depths of the ocean and found the Kraken snoozing. The Kraken sensed their presence and began to slowly awake and move its limbs. But there was one problem. The Kraken began to get very itchy, almost like his skin was crawling. Young Francisco understood why the Kraken was itching so badly. As it turned out, the Kraken hadn't had a good dose of crack in about a year and a half. So he was still on Kraken detox. Francisco did not take this time to let him get high. He took this time to rush into the Kraken. He broke the Kraken open like a piñata at a small child's birthday party. and took with him the contents of his stomach, which included a gallon of weed, 12 Snicker bars, a Mr. Goodbar, and Bob Marley's missing dread. After finally defeating the Kraken, Francisco and Hobo Joe raced back to Jamaica into the home of the Bob Marley, only to find that the Bob Marley had become one with the universe and had only left a note. Alright, so after that awesome story, here is my question for you. Would you guys rather be Francisco and go through the journey of trying to gain the ultimate high, or would you rather be Bob Marley and become one with the universe?